Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a setup of my Life in Apples planner for my March budget. So if you've seen my March budget that I explained, my MYMT personal budget sheet, I did that on Excel. And last month in February, I started off very well in my planner, but I had so much things with my income taxes, not so much things, but with my income taxes coming in and having to put this in this account and this in this account, it just kind of, I started off February well, but I didn't end well. And I want to start March well and end March well. So I am going to set this up for the month of March. So again, this is my Life in Apples planner. The company sent me this to review, and I love this planner. For its convenience. I love the size of it. It is very handy to have, and I have been setting up my budgets thus far for the first and second month. So this is what it actually looks like for the month of March. And then what I just made myself a few notes. I didn't even reconcile the end of February, but this is what March says. I know I have my exterminator coming. Shamika has a birthday. And then I just made myself a note here that I did turn in the log mileage sheet. That should say mileage sheet, not gas logs. That should say mileage sheet for February. So that's going to give me some funds to use towards gas in March, which means I can take away some of the funds I was planning, or not use some of my paycheck funds to pay for gas. I will have to pay for the first 2 weeks because we only get checks on the 15th or the last day of the month. So that's just what I did on the front of this page. It's just a reminder of things that are coming, things that are coming up, and then it flips open to the month view. Now, this is undated. And so you do have to put the dates in. So I just put March 2020 would be okay if I wanted to add that in. What's my focus? My focus is the budget for every penny and account for all my spending. Now, I'm going to zoom this in just a little tiny bit so y'all can see clearer what I did. I just went ahead and put in all of my dates into those, circles on this calendar. Then what I have been doing is make myself a little color-coded key here. Every different colored dot is for a different category on my budget. Then down at the bottom, it has monthly goals, begin First Love Ministry account. So I wanted to have a totally separate account for the ministry. And I have done that. I started that today. I was sharing a different account and putting some monies in there, but I get confused. I'm not one of those that can put all my money into one thing, unless it's just my regular checking account, and then try to divvy out. Like some people said, well, get one account for sinking funds, and then just account for, keep a spreadsheet of how much money you have for what. That bothers me. It's just my brain doesn't think like that. So I started something totally different, and that is perfect. Gratitude, unexpected blessings. We received an unexpected blessing that I did not know was on the way, and praise the Lord for that. For God meeting any needs, and then for my restored and renewed faith every day in the Lord. So those are just some gratitude things that I was feeling as I sat down to come up with my March budget. Now, once I do this page, I'm going to flip over to the next page, which is my monthly income. I'm not going to rewrite those goals. I guess I can, which is to allocate every dollar, set up First Love Ministries account. And right now, that's what I have for goals. Oh, and I want to also save $300 for the Florida trip. Now, I wrote in, I went ahead and I was working on this today, and I thought, hey, maybe I should film this, so it worked out. So payroll deposit was $2,933.76. So far, that's what I wrote in here as far as income. And then I would have put 2. We had a blessing. We actually had 2 blessings, and that equaled $350. That was a total surprise, total blessing. And I'm using the majority of this is going towards my New York trip. It was very specifically for, travel. And then I thought, hey, I budgeted in for it, hoping and expecting something to come in. So then I'm going to make sure that I have enough to eat when I'm traveling, because I'm traveling to New York for my uncle's funeral on Saturday. Now, this is where I've not used this budget sheet yet, right? So that says monthly budget. And of course, I have the Excel spreadsheet budget, but I thought, hey, let me see if I can't put some stuff on here. So I'm just going to put in mortgage. I'm going to put in electric bill and my water and my telephone. I'm just going down the list of things I have. My internet, which I still need to pay. I don't have anything else there. Okay. These are just bills that have to come out. So health, wage, gym. What else? Taekwondo. Groceries. Let's see. Eating out. I'm going to put this in this month because I will have to eat out when I leave to go to New York. So that's why I'm putting that in right now. Hair care. Gracie. Gas. And then tithe. Now, these are things that for sure I have to pay. So that's the reason why I put those. That's not every category that I have on this budget sheet. But as a general rule, some of these things, I just put money there. I put an amount that I think that I might want to save. But I'm never sure whether I'm able to do it or not. So my budget for my mortgage was $915. My electric was $120. My water was $76. My telephone was $73. My internet was $75. Health, wage, gym is $25. Taekwondo is $325. Groceries was $300. Eating out was $100. Hair was $60. Gracie was $40. Gas was $200. Tithe was $500. So of the things that I know very specifically that I will have to budget for, that's what those amounts are. Now at the bottom here, I can total out how much this entire expense will be. So that's 7, 8, 9, 12, 1550. Okay, and I'll have to add the rest of it up. So 1550, and then that's 1035, and then that is 149 and 75. So let me see. That comes up to $2,809 of all the things. These are like definite things that have to get done. All the other things like the kids savings and the house miscellaneous. So I forgot to put that one up there because that is coming out this month. But no problem. These are the things that I know for very specific. And then once I start paying bills, then I'll go and actually put in my actual amounts. And then what my differences are and how I can adjust it for next time. So that's at least that page filled out. Then I turned it over onto my expense tracker and did the same thing. I mimicked what I did here for my categories for spending. I just put those same colored dots here. And as I begin to do transactions, then I will use my colored dot stickers to make those adjustments. So I know for sure that I did my, like I'll say tithe, right? So I did my tithe on 228, and that was tithing at 500. So I know that tithing is orange. I'm just going to take my sticker and make it orange, right? So I know that that is what that was. And then as I begin to put in all of my expenses, then I will just move forward down into the next expense, what it was, the next expense, and then make sure that I color code my stickers or my dots with the categories that they came from. So I've got 2 pages worth of expense tracker, which I have actually put in. I'll do my cash because I did get cash out. So I did groceries because I went and got my cash out. I did hair. And I did Gracie. So my groceries was $300. My hair was $60, and we did $40 for Gracie. Now for groceries, I'm gonna say $100 went to gift cards, and $200 to cash, because that was what I did for the groceries. For hair care, $15 for mom, and that was for my for the retreat. I didn't actually get my hair done, but I took my $15 and used that to get my eyebrows done for the retreat, and I put the other $10 in my pocket, in my purse. So food is yellow. So I'm gonna do groceries yellow. Hair care is personal, so I'm gonna make that green. And then Gracie is under my personal expense, so I'm gonna make her green as well. And so that's how this would work. As soon as I make pay for an item out of whatever account I'm using, cash or whatever, I'm still gonna write it down. Today is 3/2, and I actually had to get some gas. And so gas or transportation is pink. And I put 20. So off of the blessing that we got, I did, let me see, 35, right? 3/2 from the blessing. But that was to tithe. And that was 35. And tithing, giving is orange. Right? And then, you see how that's going. So every time, and then I also did, what else did I do? Yeah, that was what I did thus far. So again, those are my colors. And then what I'm doing is I'm just tracking in all of my expenses. I can, make notes over here. I went to Go Gas, and I paid cash for my gas. So if I want to make myself a note, tithe, I did that through PayPal. I can just make myself whatever notes. PayPal. For Gracie, I got cash out. And so you just begin to make yourself some notes so that you know where your money is going. I don't want there to be a glare on that. That's why I'm putting my hand there. And so as you begin to go through and you make your expenses, I will probably fill up both of these expense sheets because I just sometimes have a lot of expenses. So I'll probably end up filling up both of those sheets. And then it will bring me into my monthly summary. And so that's how that's going to be. So I'm going to say, well, I won't know for sure because I'm sure to get some more income in there. So I'm going to actually white that out. I'll white that out because I'm not real sure. I could say my opening balance was my paycheck, but I'm going to leave that into the income category and then figure out once I do my March reconciliations. But anyway, I just wanted to give you that quick little walkthrough of how I'm just trying to go through, make sure that I pay everything, keep a track of everything, because I didn't do so well in February. And I don't want to begin to get in a bad habit of starting it and not finishing it. Then I will go back to this page right here, and I will begin to write in all the things that I paid. So I know specifically for the 28th, which I'm just going to put it here. I did my tithe. And then I'm going to go back to my expense tracker to see. Okay, on the 28th, I did groceries, hair, Gracie. What else? Today, I did another tithe off of a blessing that we got. I got gas. So those are different things. And then I will go through and go ahead and put my, my stickers. So let's see. Gracie is personal, so she's green. And this way, when I put it on my monthly spread, I know that the days that I'm spending money. So of course, this is the beginning of the month. So I'm always going to be top heavy or front loaded on the front of the month because I don't wait till my bills are due. I pay them on as close, whenever I get my paycheck, I go ahead and pay all my bills. I go ahead and pay everything. And then my spending kind of decreases throughout the rest of the month. But that's how I would begin to fill in this. And then you can tell, which days am I spending money. I know for sure that Wednesdays are grocery days. So I would just maybe put a sticker in for, grocery shopping. I already know I'm going to go grocery shopping on Wednesday. And I had a couple stickers for groceries. So I'm going to just put those in. And then I could probably put how much I spent. That way I would know I'm able to keep an account of how much I spent because I know how much I budgeted in. So I'm out of grocery stickers, but I used those few that I had. I got a couple more. They're a little different, but hey, I'm trying to use up all my stickers, right? So I'm just going to take this little grocery cart, pop it on my Wednesday, because I have 4 Wednesdays, and those are the days that I go grocery shopping. I also know that I'm going to have a payday. That's going to be at the very end of the month. So I'm just going to put that down there for payday, right? I know that's coming. If I do some savings, I'll use my savings stickers there. If I get a bonus of some kind, I'll use those. I'm just trying to use up some of these stickers. This came with the Life in Apples planner. They did give you 1 sticker sheet. So I'm trying to use these up. I don't really buy stickers because I'm not that type of I'm a functional planner, not a pretty planner. But I do like colors. My brain thinks in colors, it thinks in categories. So that does help. But anywho, I just wanted to show you how we were setting up March. So again, there's my first page. Here's my monthly spread. Here are my goals. And then so far what has come in. This is my light budget with the things that I know for sure have to be paid. And then my expense tracker that's being color coded. So I wanted to just share that with you guys really quick. Do a quick walkthrough to let you see how I was utilizing my Life in Apples planner. I hope you're doing the same. If you have this planner, let me know how you're using it. Or if you do yours on spreadsheet, let me know how your budget is going. Any tips that you think would be helpful are always appreciated. But there it is right now for the month of March. And we are going to continue to do our budgeting. We'll update you guys once a week as we have done for February. So anywho, thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you like this video, thumb it up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.